talking about making money in business. Now, I recognize that we have businesses at different levels. There are businesses that have just started out in this room. There are businesses that are 10 years plus in this room. And so what we're going to do is try and ensure that everybody is covered, that we're able to see that how we can apply this knowledge that we're going to get at our various stages and to whom it matters. For those with the more mature businesses, when you have team members, one of the issues that entrepreneurs like yourselves face is that your team members don't understand the fundamentals of the business that you're running. And if they can come on board and fully understand the decisions that you're making, it makes your life so much more simple. You don't have to explain yourself at every level. So please do get them involved even at that level. When we talk about making money in business, why is this vital? Because the difference, and you can think about it this way, the difference between a business and a hobby is this thing called money. Because in a hobby, you do things just simply because you enjoy it, because it's something that you're passionate about. But in business, even if you enjoy it and you're passionate about it, the difference is here you are in business to make money. And even if you're running, for instance, a non-profit organization, in that scenario, you are managing money, and maybe your goal is to ensure that the money is finished. In fact, I love working with NGOs and non-profit organizations because their goal is very different from ours as in a profit-making business, because ours is to make as much money. And in a non-profit, or when you talk about an non-profit organization, theirs is to spend and end the year with zero. It sounds exciting. But the difference here is this issue of money. In business, money is the science of business. You see, business is like an art and a science. And if you don't get the science correct, which is money, doesn't matter how creative you are, how many solutions you have, how innovative your idea is, if you're not making money, the business is not working. And therefore, we have to address making money in business. So I hope you're ready. Hope you have a pen and paper next to you. If you are, give me a thumbs up. I know that there are different ways that we can be able to go and we get started to get into this work. We're going to use practical examples, and then you're going to be assisting me as we get forward. Just a little bit about Centonomy. We as a company have been in business for the last 13 years, and we train in the area of wealth creation because our mission is to shift mindsets so that purposeful people can create wealth and live abundantly. And one of the main ways, in fact, the wealthiest people in this world, when you think about it, the wealthiest people in this world are entrepreneurs. They own businesses that are generating value. And so if you're in the room as an entrepreneur, I'm grateful for that. We're going to learn and grow together as a team. So how does a business make money? Here's a simple definition of what you can think about. A business makes money by selling goods and or services for more than it costs to produce them. I know it sounds fundamental, I know it sounds simple, but this must be part of your thought process, and this must also be part of the thought process of your team members. Because team members, if they don't get this as well, they'll be pulling in a different direction from here, and I'm going to bring you in as well as we go. So a business makes money by selling goods and services or services for more than it costs to produce them. Now, what would help is if we were to look at a simple business. There's a business of making and selling chairs, the one that we can have here on the screen. And I want you now as the entrepreneur to become an advisor to this business. You've been doing this for long enough. I want you to become an advisor to this business. And we're going to talk about it even as we go. Watch this. What costs go into making and selling a chair? I want us now to use the chat box for that. So we're going to use the chat box. What costs? I want you to just start listing them as we go. As quickly as you possibly can, just start listing what are the costs that go into making and selling chairs. So let me go through those points just one more time in case you had not written them down. We're going to break this down a little bit more even as we move through these issues. So watch this. A business only makes money if it covers all its costs and returns a net profit. All is a word that I think matters more than anything else that we are going to discuss here. All. If you have not, your job as the entrepreneur and your finance team, whoever you must be inside the monthly costs. You must be weekly looking at those numbers, because this is what keeps you alive as a business. Number two, one cost that entrepreneurs often forget to include is the value you bring to the business. If you do not include it in the costings of your business, then you may possibly be running a loss-making business and be frustrated because you're wondering, we are selling chairs at a profit. We've made 255,000 shillings in revenue, but where's the money? I'm feeling like I can't survive. Because you are bringing value of management, you are bringing value of business development, you're bringing value of sales, you're bringing value of accounting, most of the time as the entrepreneur, and you have not calculated the cost to that business. If you do not put it as part of the cost within the business, you may be running a loss-making business. Third, write this down, the break-even point of a business. This is the point at which the total revenue that is in the business, that is the money coming in, is equal to the total expenses of the business, the money going out. At that point, there is no profit, neither is there a loss. That is the break-even point. Now watch this. It is not the point at which the business pays you back your initial investment. Hands up or thumbs up, all those who thought this. You thought, and I've sat down in so many entrepreneurship sessions where people are saying, when will my business pay me back what I put into it? And that becomes the milestone in their mindset. Are there people like that? Linda, why are you laughing? No, Linda, you must say why you're laughing in this room. Because there are some people who are thinking, and watch this, look at this, Linda, look at this, Jennifer, look at this, Aga. If you are thinking that is your break-even point, you are playing business by different rules. I'm highlighting points because I don't have much time. I want you to live with the fundamentals that are going to set you up to go and assess your business at whatever level your business is functioning. So in the consulting business, write this down so that you don't forget. The cost of the work done in the project is not profit. You need to include a margin over the direct costs of that project to generate what? A gross profit from which the other costs of the business can be covered. I want all the consultants and those who are running service businesses to understand this. Just because you have priced your work, the value of your work into a project, that is not profit. You need to then above that put a margin, because then you are generating value. Moving quickly and swiftly ahead. Listen to me. Now that you have worked this out, you have understood break-even point, you have understood all these other things that we have talked about, the full costings of your business. Now it is time to set targets to ensure that the business is what? Profitable. This was the question I asked. How does a business make money? That is a different question from this one. How does an entrepreneur make money from their business? Write this down, because this changed my life. Hopefully it will change yours. Profit is not your money. In fact, I put it in red so that we get this point before we take questions. Profit is not your money. Ooh. I have now stolen money from people's houses. I don't know. I'm going to be chased out of here in Nyambura before they know. Profit is not your money. In business, profit is not your money. In a side hustle, that is your money. But in business, profit is not your money. In my business, I make money in 3 ways. And that's why entrepreneurs tend to be like really wealthy, because in your business, you should eat 3 times from your business, so long as you're disciplined about it. Watch this. In my business, how I make money, number one, is my salary or wage if I work in the business. If I'm part of that value chain that is there, and I've shown you what the value chain is as we go there. Value is there. Number two, my dividend. Now listen to what I'm saying. This is not all the profit, but it is a portion of the net profit at the end of a financial year, which as the leadership of an organization, you declare and you pay yourself out of the net profit at the end of a financial year. Have you guys seen, as shareholders of KCB, I think KCB is toying with sending us a 2 shilling dividend, one of the highest dividends we've had per share. Hey, people are happy. That is one way that you make money from your business, not the monthly profit, because monthly profit is part of your cash flows. And I'll talk about cash flow later on that will help sustain your business. Help your team, those who are in leadership team, help them to begin to understand what that means. And number three, sale of shares in your business. When you sell shares or equity in your business, that money that comes to you is yours now. So you can eat 3 times from your business. And when you think about entrepreneurs who have become multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, when they sell portions of their business that can, as investors have been looking for a multiplied return. If you continue to take profit out of your business, you're not investing. Listen to me. We must understand the science of business, which is money. And first of all, how the business makes money. The business first. And secondly, how you make money. Please, ladies and gentlemen, you don't get this, you're not in business.